Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So I'm finally, I think the tinter is finally coming today. It's been like a week and a half since I uploaded the last video. I've been waiting for him to come, and he promised me yesterday, didn't make it, and he said today for sure he'd come. So let's back this baby out, get her away from her sisters, and we'll do a cold start here quick. Pull it out, get it in here so it's all ready for him when he gets here, because he's just as busy as I am. That's why I'm not too mad at him. If you want quality work, you gotta wait for it. And while I waited, and the car show that I'm getting this all ready for, Spring Fever, is next weekend. So I want the tint to cure long enough so I can roll the windows down. So I hope he shows today. So let's pull this thing out and get it ready.
That's not what I had in mind.
Since it's finally somewhat nice out, sun's out, let's do a little before. Show off how good she looks after all of our work so far. This is actually like the first time I actually got a good look at it too, to be honest. The car is very dirty. It's always dirty at my shop. The gravel road's right over here. But man, this tint's gonna help big time. Lowering kit was awesome. Wheels are awesome. Look at that. I love this car. Silver's not the most desired color, but it's not bad when they're clean. So let's get her in the shop. See how this tint helps the looks. It's gonna be night and day difference in my opinion. All right guys, Doug said he's on his way. That's my tint guy. So I was nice to him and took the door panels off. Since I'm really picky, if people break my stuff, I get really mad. So just to avoid everything, I just take it off. I didn't pop these on after the paint job, so I just took them off so it's easier for him to fit the tint, you know, cut it on the outside. And then also in this video, when he's done tinting, we're gonna hack up a pulley guard and put on front license plate cover and an original. It's kind of weird. I got two pulley guards. They're both original, and one is way lighter than the other. I don't know if the camera picks it up. One's pretty dark. But anyways, we got to cut with a Dremel one of these to get rid of this bolt to clear the idler pulley. I'll show you. I'm trying to make it look all stock under the hood. That's the only reason I'm putting it on. Let's see how that hits. We're gonna have to cut that off because it usually bolts right there. So we're gonna have to Dremel that off, and then I'll just mount on the top and the bottom down there. The bottom one might not even fit either. I'm not sure yet. I hope it will. I think it will. We don't know. But we're gonna try our best to get it on there. We might have to modify it a little farther. And then I never put the original intake back on because we were missing that little shim that goes right there. So we're gonna put that back on also. So that'll probably wrap up this video once the tint's done and that stuff. And then we will see how it looks. So this is the last look of it, looking like a fishbowl. Gonna do 15% all the way around. There it is. I should have just did it myself. Looked pretty easy. Should have just did it myself. Looked pretty easy. There she is, boys. 15% all the way around. Man, she looks good. So all you guys that hate silver cobras, this one looks pretty dang good to me. Like, man, look at that. Looks so sick. And then I hate when tinters tint all the way to the top on this because it looks crappy and white. So we put black vinyl up there. So we got to finish that tomorrow. But man, this thing looks sick. I usually do 5%, but I'm glad that I went 15 on this. It just looks a little bit better. So now let's get the pulley guard on in the front license plate bracket, the original one, because this is an aftermarket that looks like crap. And let me know what you think of the tint in the comments on how it looks. Well, it's my first time driving it home since the paint job. It's kind of cold outside, it's like 30 degrees. But man, the morning's more enjoyable knowing you get to drive this to work. It's the little things. She looks really good in the sun, I'll tell you that. Started right up. It's basically stock though, so it should. But, man. Let's get to work. Alright guys, let's get rid of this cheap license plate. It's like a universal one. Shout out to Everlasting SVT on YouTube. He sold me this OEM along with the rivets. So let's get this thing on. I know a lot of you are kind of mad that I'm putting it on. But like I said, I'm trying to keep this body looking like original. And it was already, if it didn't have one on when I bought it, I would have left it, honestly. But since it already had holes, I'm too lazy to fill the holes. If I wanted the holes filled, I'd literally just buy a new bumper. So they're like $200, and this isn't a factory bumper. It's already an aftermarket. So I would literally would have just bought a new one. So let's just take these out. They did do a good job centering it though, whoever put this one on. So should look better anyways with the original, I hope. And in my state, we can get a rear plate only, but if you do that, you can only put 7,500 miles on it, which I probably won't put on this car anyways, but just in case I do, like go to Rapid City for the Mustang rally and stuff, I might be happy that I didn't do the rear plate only. I think it goes like that. Maybe it doesn't. Ugh. Does it go that high? It's kind of weird. I don't know if I'm gonna use it. What do you guys think? I don't know. Should I use it or not? We'll see. I'm gonna think about it. Well guys, I did it. From the angle I was sitting, it looked like crap, but it don't look too bad. It looks better than the other one for sure. So it's on there. When I was sitting low like this, it looked very ugly. But obviously front license plates are kind of ugly. They look way uglier sitting on the floor. I just don't like the big top. I don't know, the top is kind of bulky. But it is what it is. Like I said, it's already on there. It's gonna stay on there. Comment in the comments how many people have a front license plate and why you have a front license plate. Because some states make you, some don't, I guess. I don't know why. Some states are more picky, more theft probably, I don't know. But anyways, shout out to Everlasting SVT. I kind of did you a favor buying this so it didn't end up on that Misty Chrome. But there it is. It's not too bad. Kind of looks bulky, but whatever. It's on there. It's kind of ugly, not gonna lie, but whatever. I did one thing that made it uglier, I guess. All right, guys, let's see if we can get this cover to fit. Like I was telling you earlier, see how the idler hits. I don't want to get rid of the idler for belt slip, so we're gonna demolish this. We're gonna cut it out, see if we can get to clear. I've never seen anyone do this. I don't know if it works. This pulley guard might be garbage by the end of the day. Paid 75 bucks, so we'll see if it works. Maybe someone out there has saved time to figure it out. So let's dig into it. I'm gonna mark where I have to cut, and we're gonna cut it up. This is all just a guessing game to see where the pulley's gonna clear. So less is more when you first start out. So let's try that for now. We might have to cut more off later, but like I said, less is more. So let's get that cut out and see what happens. Well, that took quite a while because they double wall it there for the strength of that bracket. How they put two pieces there, so it's pretty thick you're cutting through. Sawzall is too violent. I didn't want to scuff up the front, so I didn't want to clamp it very good. But let's go back over to the car and see if that was enough, or we got to cut more. Still a little warm because I don't like to wait, but we'll see. We'll get an idea. There's that. I think we cut enough where we need it, but now it's hitting on the belt. See down there, it's hitting on the belt, the bracket. See it wiggling? So now we got to trim that a little bit to clear the belt. So that'll be fun. But I think once we trim that, I think we're golden, and it might even be pretty close to the front. I probably could have trimmed a little less, but we'll see, because that's going to go towards the motor. Because I want this as close as I can to this pulley. That'd be pretty cool. So let's cut the bottom and see what we got. All right, guys, I think I have enough. I'm trying to bolt it on, but if you've done this, there's not much room in there. But I have the original and the one I cut up to kind of show you what you got to do. So you'll see that I cut all the way to this edge right there. You can see right here. It's a little crooked because I wanted to keep as much bolt as I could. You just got to clear the belt, because the belt is right where the mounting hole is pretty much. So you got to make enough room there. And then the other thing where I cut, you can see, I get to stop falling. So see that bracket, you got to completely get rid of that. So if you want a template, I would literally cut right down the edge, because I kept just a tiny bit, which is very, very tight. And I would probably cut almost to the top, about maybe an 1/8 inch. I kept it, but I had to grind it flat to clear the pulley. See that big angle? So you could probably cut it up, but like I said, I'm trying to get mine as tight as possible so it looks like factory made it. I'll show you here how tight mine is. So that's where it's gonna mount. You can see how tight I got it. So it's up to you how much you want to take off the top. I have quite a bit of room. So that's where I cut, and I'm gonna try mounting it now. So let's see how it goes. All right guys, after grinding it and dremeling it for like 30 times, taking it on and off, I was being too picky, but finally this is what the end result's gonna look like. Pretty much cut alongside that bracket on the side, and that's how much you'll have left of the top, but you're gonna have to grind the top at an angle like that so it's not thick. You want it the same diameter metal, same thickness. You can bevel it like I did, but it's gotta be the same thickness basically. And then I ground all the edges nice, rounded all the edges. I'm gonna end up painting it, but I have a car meet tomorrow, so I'm just gonna throw it on now. So I'll throw it on and show you what it looks like. Boom, there it is guys. It looks pretty, I always thought they looked so stupid, but when they're all stock, it actually looks better, I think. But now that you don't have this mounting tab, which I thought would be a problem, but this thing's pretty sturdy. That's just, I'm giving it a lot of effort there, and it's pretty sturdy still. So there's my top clearance. Let's shine a light on here. Top clearance, front clearance. Looks worse than, it's pretty tight. But that pulley should never move, so it should be good. There's a better view. Top looks pretty close, but I'm gonna see if it rubs. Like I said, I want it as tight as possible, and like, look how good that looks. Looks factory. Up here it looks factory. Kind of has a little curve to it, like they made it like that. Like I said, I'm gonna find this paint and match it and make it look better. So there's a little tutorial on that. A guy was literally just asking on the forums the other day, so I hope he finds the video. And we're gonna end it at this. Got this thing looking stock under the hood now. And if you guys haven't watched my last video, I didn't even notice this, but I think that's a Dragon Plenum. They painted it because that's a single blade throttle body. Unless it's a stock one, they ground it, but I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, we're gonna end it there. And thanks for watching again. I'll see you on the next one. All right, guys. I was gonna end the video, but like always, I throw in a little extra scene. So a lot of people have been asking me what I thought about Derek Productions or whatever. I don't know his exact name on YouTube. He got a Terminator Cobra, said it's his dream car, sold it right away for a 10-speed Mustang. I honestly feel like it's just for what you guys are doing. You're asking people, oh, why is he not like the Terminator? Why is he going just to a new car? He's just doing it for clout, in my opinion, and maybe he just likes newer cars. Everyone hates on the Terminator for having a boring interior and just plain Jane inside. Well, it kind of is, but it isn't. Like, there's a lot of difference between a Cobra interior than a GT, but it still is plain. There's nothing. There's a radio and a steering wheel. But to some people like me, that's all I need in a car. I don't drive my car for luxury, big screen, loud bass. I'm getting older. I like simplicity, like a muscle car. You have the car to go beat on and race and be obnoxious. You don't have a car to just enjoy sitting in, I guess, for one. But like I said, everyone's different. Maybe he does like that car more. So be it. That's it. I have an S550 GT500, and I would rather drive my Terminator, to be honest. On long road trips, I'd rather drive the Shelby, but to to go screw around, beat around town, car shows, Terminator all day. But that's just my look on it. Everyone has their